That's your job.
Wayne.
They're gonna.
Yes. What is recycling? Recycling is the action or process of converting waste in reusable material. Recycling reduces the need for landfills, saves energy, conserves resources, and betters the economy. There are so many benefits to recycling that they can't all be named. Why should we recycle? Recycling helps put our planet on a better path. If you haven't heard, our planet isn't doing too well. Climate change is very real and getting worse every day. A lot of climate change is due to greenhouse gas emissions. A greenhouse gas is any gaseous compound in the atmosphere that is capable of absorbing infrared radiation, thereby trapping and holding heat in the atmosphere. Now, you may be wondering, how does trash create greenhouse gases? Well, when all of our trash goes to the landfill, methane gas is generated. Methane is 23 times more potent than carbon dioxide. It's produced when organic materials such as food, paper, etc. decompose without oxygen. Landfills are the current leading source of methane. So when we recycle our food scraps or paper, it keeps it out of the landfill, reducing the amount of methane gas being generated. Saving energy is really important in order to help our planet. When we recycle, less energy is used because then we don't have to make new materials. To make usable resources requires a lot of energy. So when we recycle these usable resources, it requires way less processing to turn them into usable materials again. An example of a great product to recycle is aluminum. Aluminum is really important to recycle because it saves 94% of the energy that would be required to produce aluminum from ore. Instead of having to get the aluminum from ore, all that has to be done is just melt the already made aluminum into a different product. A single light bulb can be powered for up to 4 hours with energy saved from just one recycled glass bottle. Recycling also conserves natural resources. Old bottles, cardboard, foil, junked cars, all commonly found in our landfills. The resources required to make these things can run out. That's why it's important to recycle these items so they can be reused instead of exploiting new materials. It conserves natural resources like water, minerals, coal, oil, gas, and timber. Another benefit of recycling, besides helping the planet, is that it helps the economy. Recycling creates thousands of jobs. Statistics explain that trashing 10,000 tons of waste creates 6 different jobs. And recycling that same waste creates 36 different jobs. Jobs range from material sorters and chemists. As the rate of recycling grows, the industry becomes increasingly job secure. Statistics also show the number of workers employed in the recycling industry are similar in numbers as the automobile manufacturing industry. That's a lot of jobs. More economic benefits of recycling is reduced costs in materials for new goods. Manufacturers can save up to 90% of their product's cost by using recycled materials instead of making new substances such as aluminum, paper, and plastics. This also reduces the prices of manufactured goods depending on how much it costs manufacturers to make the products. Communities could also benefit economically from recycling. Recycling allows communities to save significantly on their waste disposal costs. For small areas with not a lot of space, recycling can also prevent landfills from claiming needed land areas. Recycling truly can help everyone while also helping the planet. The most important benefit of recycling is what it does for our environment. Recycling helps reduce the need for mining, quarrying, and logging by using the already made materials. All of these activities increase the amount of pollution in the air and water on the planet. When non-biodegradable resources end up in landfills, they can stay there for centuries, emitting harmful greenhouse gases. Some of these items can be recycled to be used again and again. When we don't recycle, it causes manufacturers to make new materials by mining as such. The problem with this is the amount of energy it takes, along with depletes our supplies. It's possible that we could run out of these natural resources if we're not careful. At the current rate of extraction and use, the world will run out of these natural resources. When natural resources are taken to the landfill, they are lost forever. Forests are cut to produce pulp for paper. This results in deforestation, which results in the loss of valuable resources. If we keep this up, we could also run out of trees. When whole forests are cut down, that causes the displacement of tons of animals. But this can all be fixed by recycling paper. Instead of having to cut down forests, we just reuse the paper that has already been made. We must recycle to save our planet. It's already too late to keep climate change from happening, but we can try and stop it. Climate change is a serious problem, but it can be helped. We just have to make changes to our lives that are barely impactful. Instead of throwing your trash away to head to the dump, recycle it. This will prevent many future issues. We all have to work together. And stop climate change. Recycling doesn't just help the planet though, it also helps reduce the need for landfills, saves energy, conserves valuable resources, and it helps the economy. Let's recycle. It will solve so many problems, and it's so easy.